Stevenson's parents were devout Presbyterians, and his nanny was extremely religious as well, but her beliefs gave Stevenson early nightmares and were a cause for precocious concern for religion. He said that he was not fond of hearing these sermons. This could relate to the theme of the devil versus God in the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and how all of us are showing that wants to contradict religion and be devilish.
Illness will be a recurrent feature of his adult and childhood life, and that's an extraordinary thing. Contemporary views of how he tuberculosis, the more recent views like it was bronchitis or even sarcoidosis. Illness and deformity play a key part of the novel, with Jekyll seems to be the partial bad guy, and on the outside good, but on the inside bad, as if he has a sickness within him. It also could relate to previous experiences with doctors, and a mistrust for them, the thought that they were trying to harm him after his long bouts of illness, for the reason that it was actually a doctor who was a villain, who everyone in society at the time thought was good.
His frequent illnesses often kept him away from his first school, so he was taught for long stretches by private tutors. An only child, strange-looking and eccentric, Stevenson found it hard to fit in when he was sent to a nearby school at age 6, a problem repeated at age 11 when he went on to Edinburgh Academy. This could relate to Hyde's strange appearance and his outcasting from society, as it is only Jekyll who is his friend, and no one else seems to approve of him, a bit like young Stevenson.
Later on in his life, his dress became more bohemian. He already wore his hair long, but he now took to wearing a velveteen jacket and rarely attended parties in conventional evening dress. Within the limits of a strict allowance, he visited cheap pubs and brothels. More importantly, he had come to reject Christianity and declare himself as an atheist. This is significant as his rejection of religion could suggest his more open ideas of the Gothic genre and his ability to create detailed horror fantasies. There is also a key theme in the book of the Devil versus God.
Louis Willett, a mental patient who was suffering from split personality disorder, caught Stevenson's inspiration while developing the story. It is thought that he was the inspiration for Hyde. As was customary at the time as well, Mrs. Stevenson would read the draft and offer her criticisms in the margins. Louis was confined to the bed at the time from a hemorrhage. Therefore, she left her comments with the manuscript and Louis in the toilet. She said that in effect, the story was really an allegory, but Louis was writing it as a story.
After a while, Louis called her back into the bedroom and pointed to a pile of ashes. He had burned the manuscript in fear that he would try to salvage it, and in the process forced himself to start again from nothing, writing an allegorical story as she had suggested. Scholars debate whether he really burnt his manuscript. There is no direct factual evidence for the burning, but it remains an integral part of his history of the novella.
Some other more interesting facts that influenced Stevenson's writing of the novel. First, it is rumoured that he wrote the rewrite of the story. He was on cocaine. Secondly, he named the part of Poodle after a nearby town of Poodle. That was near his home in Brighton.
Oh no, it's in Bournemouth. Wait, it's in Bournemouth.
Okay, Bournemouth for a novel. Mossy!
That's it.